Now let's study what do you mean by transformers. Why transformers are used for stepping up and stepping down of the voltages. We have studied that in the household circuits. Now transformer is a device by which the amplitude of the alternating EMF can be increased or decreased. Amplitude means maximum displacement. Now see the AC current. Only AC current can be changed. DC cannot be changed. So transformers are used for the AC current. AC current we have seen in the waveform. The maximum displacement is known as the amplitude. So that maximum displacement in the positive side or the negative side can be changed. Either it can be increased or it can be decreased. Now the transformer does not affect the frequency of the alternating voltage. Now suppose you are having a voltage of 500 kV and the frequency is 50 Hertz. So when you use it with the transformer to step up or step down, only the voltage is changed, the EMF is changed, the frequency is not changed. So this is a very good thing of the transformer. Now let us see what is the principle. Now the transformer works on the principle of electromagnetic induction and it makes use of two coils. One is known as primary coil and one is known as secondary coil. Primary coil is the place where we give the input. What voltage we want to change, we connect it to the primary coil, and after changing we get it from the secondary coil. So secondary coil is the output. Okay, so when we change the magnetic field lines due to one of the coil, the current is induced in the secondary coil and that we get as the output. Now a transformer cannot be used with direct current, as I told earlier also, because we cannot change, so it has to be used only with the AC current. And there will be if you use the DC current, nothing is going to happen, because since the current is not going to change, magnetic flux will not change and no current will be induced. Now see the construction. Now see over here, there are T shape and U shape. नीचे सारे U shaped है और ऊपर क्या है, T shaped है. और ये जब अंदर एक के अंदर एक फिक्स हो जाता है, then it becomes the shape of a rectangle. So for simplicity we will now see what I have drawn in the ball pen. You are going to now take the transformer as like this. It is a rectangular shape. So transformer consists of a rectangular soft iron core made up from thin laminated sheets. Thin sheets होते हैं बहुत सारे. And they are of the shape T and U, placed alternately one above the other and insulated from each other. They are insulated मतलब इन लोगों को प्लास्टिक की कोटिंग पतली सी दी जाती है, so that एक T का करंट जो है वो दूसरे T को अफेक्ट नहीं करे. या तो फिर they are पेंट कर देते हैं, वार्निश लगा देते हैं, so that they are insulated. And for description we can consider the laminated sheets of T and U shape as a simple rectangular core, जैसे मैंने बॉल पेन से बनाया है for simplicity. Now one arm you can see down what I have drawn. There is एक वायर को हमने ये किया, 3 टर्न्स दिए, 1 2 3. ओके, दिस इज योर प्राइमरी कॉइल, दिस इज द इनपुट. और ऊपर देखो अपोजिट में वी आर हैविंग सेकेंडरी कॉइल, उसके टर्न्स ज़्यादा हैं और उसको हमने आउटपुट लिया है, दैट इज द सेकेंडरी कॉइल. नाउ वी विल सी when we have to use more turns in primary, when we have to use the more terms in secondary. Okay, so this coil is connected with the alternating EMF. अभी whenever we want to change, जिस जब EMF change करना है तो that current, that wire, the current will be carried in the wire, that wire will be connected to primary coil, and after some time it will be either stepped up or stepped down depending upon our requirement, and we can collect it from the secondary coil. So वहाँ पे हम वो terminals पे हम connect करके ले सकते हैं. Now the number of turns का मतलब होता है कितना winding किया है. Now you see the primary coil 1 2 3, 3 turns are there. So number of turns of primary coil is 3. So we say NP is 3 and NS is 1 2 3 4 5. NS is 5. And this ratio NS upon NP, that is number of turns in secondary coil upon number of turns in primary coil, this is known as turns ratio, that is small n. Now the advantage of using a closed core is that it gives a closed path for the magnetic field lines and we get a strong magnetic field. So all the magnetic field lines caused due to the current in the primary coil remain linked with the secondary coil. The magnetic field is not wastage. So the flux linkage is nearly perfect. Whatever we want the flux, we are getting magnetic flux. Now how it works? Now when the terminals of the primary coil are connected to the source of the alternating EMF, a varying current flows through the primary coil. जब हम लोगों ने इनपुट दे दिया तो क्या होगा, करंट हम दे रहे हैं प्राइमरी कॉइल में, तो करंट starts flowing in the primary coil. Now because current starts flowing in the primary coil, we have studied that whenever current flows across any coil, magnetic field is generated. So around the primary coil, magnetic field is generated. Now the secondary coil comes in contact of this magnetic field. Now we have also studied that when the magnetic field changes, then current is induced. So current is induced in the secondary coil. So we are giving current to primary coil, because of which the magnetic field magnetic field starts changing. It is first created and then it is changing as the current goes on increasing. And this varying magnetic field induces current in the secondary coil. And then connecting your some wires or some load to the secondary, you can get that particular current. And the frequency of the primary coil and the secondary coil remains the same. We have studied in the beginning that transformer only changes the voltage. It does not change the frequency. The magnitude of the EMF induced in the secondary coil depends upon the two things. First, ratio of the number of turns in the secondary coil to the number of turns in the primary coil. That is a turns ratio, Ns upon Np. And second is magnitude of the EMF applied in the primary coil. Now for the transformer, EMF of the secondary coil, that is Es upon Ep, is always equal to Ns upon Np. That is Es upon Ep is equal to Ns upon Np, and that is equal to the turns ratio N. For an ideal transformer, when there is no energy loss, the output power will always be equal to the input power. So power in secondary coil will be equal to power in primary coil. Now power का formula क्या है? P is equal to VI. V means ES. So ES IS is equal to EP IP. This is the condition for an ideal transformer. Okay. So these are the basics of the transformer. Now we will study the two type of transformers, that is step up and step down transformer. Now we will see the two types of transformers. Now transformers are used to increase EMF or decrease EMF. If it is used to increase EMF, they are known as step up transformers. Decrease EMF, step down transformers. Now this is the basic figure of a transformer. Now this is a step up transformer. Now we know that primary is the input and secondary is the output. If you want to step up, then you have to increase the number of turns in secondary. The number of turns in secondary should be equal to number of turns in primary. That is, Ns must be greater than Np. Okay. Then, and naturally when Ns is greater than Np, then you are going to get Es, the ratio will be what? Greater than 1. Ns is greater than Np. And so Es is also greater than Ep. But Is will become less than Ip. Because more the EMF, less the current, less the EMF, more the current. So remember, in case of a step up transformer, you have turns ratio greater than 1 because Ns is greater than Np. Es is also greater than Ep, but Is will be less than Ip. So the current flowing in the secondary will be less than the current flowing in the primary, but the EMF of secondary becomes greater than EMF of primary, and that is why it is a step up. Now since the primary is having less EMF, the current flowing through the primary is going to be more over here, and hence primary coil has to be thicker than the secondary coil. Remember this, P is equal to VI. So I and V are inverse. Next, step down transformer. Now we want to lower. So what we will do, now my turns in primary will be more and my turns in secondary will be less. So Ns should be less than Np, and the turn ratio will now be less than 1. Since Ns is less than Np, Es is also less than Ep, but now Is becomes more than Ip. So here now the current flowing through the secondary wire is more, so secondary wire has to be thicker. And because of this, what will happen? If we take thick wire, the resistance will become less. You know that area and resistance are inversely proportional. Don't forget the things what we have already studied. And the loss of heat energy is also reduced because of this. And loss of heat is known as copper loss. So copper loss कम हो जाता है. Heat energy lost is reduced. So this is the step down. Only basically you have to remember that transformer steps up or steps down. Okay, there are two coils, primary and secondary. Primary for the input, secondary will give us the result. When it is step up, your turns in secondary will be more. If it is step down, because तुमको ज़्यादा चाहिए, ज़्यादा और दे कौन रहा है, secondary. So you want more, so secondary will have more turns. Step down, you are reducing. Who is reducing for you? Secondary. So number of turns in secondary is going to be less. Now let us study about the energy losses in a transformer. Now in an actual transformer, there is always some loss of energy. We don't have ideal transformer practically. So the energy losses in the transformer are in following four ways. First is heating in the coils. Due to the flow of current, the primary and secondary coils get heated up, and it is reduced by taking a thick wire, low resistance for the coil, where a heavy current flows. That is the primary coil of a step-up transformer and secondary coil of a step-down transformer are made up of thick wire. We studied in the earlier video. Second, eddy currents are there in the core. What do you mean by eddy currents? Now, as we saw earlier in the construction, that there are so many laminated sheets. Okay. Now, these sheets, if they are not laminated, then what is going to happen? Every sheet is going to produce heat, and that is going to affect the other sheet. So what they do? They laminate it. And these currents which are generated at the surface of these sheets are known as eddy currents. And the loss of energy due to the eddy currents is reduced by laminating. So due to the flow of varying current in the primary coil, magnetic flux linked with the soft iron core changes. So the eddy currents flows. Okay. See, we are varying the current in primary coil. Changes are happening in the secondary coil, but it also happens in these rectangular sheets which we do not require, and these currents are known as eddy currents. We want current to flow in the secondary coil because of the primary, but these rectangular sheets are also made up of metal, and they also little bit of current is induced in them also, and that current is known as eddy currents, and it is reduced by laminating the iron core. And instead of taking one thick solid iron, we will take many thin sheets, like you can see here in the figure also, earlier also. Thin sheets are there, and they are either varnished, they are painted, or they are covered with plastic. Lamination is done. Okay. Third is hysteresis loss in the core. Now, due to the flow of varying current in the primary coil, the core magnetizes and demagnetizes alternately. And in each cycle of magnetization and demagnetization, there is some loss of energy which is called hysteresis loss. And this is reduced by taking the core of soft iron. The soft iron is the ferromagnetic substance which has a high permeability. It concentrates the magnetic field lines and also reduces the hysteresis loss. Now, what is hysteresis loss? When current is flowing in the primary coil, then the core means जिसमें हम इसको wrap कर रहे हैं, that rectangular frame, वो magnet बनता है, फिर वो demagnetize हो जाता है, फिर magnetize होता है, फिर demagnetize होता है, because AC current है. So because of this, what happens? Some energy is lost, and this is known as hysteresis loss. This kind of energy which is lost due to continuously magnetization and demagnetization of the rectangular core. इसको हम कैसे reduce कर सकते हैं? We can take the core of iron, soft iron. Iron नहीं लेना, iron के जगह पे soft iron लेना है. So when you take soft iron, ये खुद एक ferromagnetic substance है, and it has got a very high permeability. So what it does, it concentrates the magnetic field lines and also reduces the hysteresis loss. Because वो खुद ferromagnetic है, तो magnetic lines को भी बाहर leak नहीं होने देता है, वो वहीं पे उसको concentrate करके रखता है. And because of this, hysteresis loss also does not happen. Demagnetization नहीं होता है. Okay. Fourth is magnetic field link loss. Now there may be some loss of energy if the entire magnetic field lines produced due to the flow of current in the primary coil are not linked with the secondary coil. Okay. अभी primary coil ने जितना भी magnetic field बनाया, क्या पूरा का पूरा secondary लेने वाला नहीं, थोड़ा बहुत तो यहाँ वहाँ loss होने वाला है. इसको कहते हैं link loss. So the loss of energy can be minimized by taking a closed core between the two coils to ensure that magnetic field lines produced by the primary coil are linked completely with the secondary coil. तो द गैप है जो प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी का, उसको जितना क्लोज कर सके, उसको जितना कम करेंगे उतना ये लिंक लॉस जो है वो कम होगा. सो द गैप which is there in the center in the rectangular frame, that should be reduced, that should be minimized, so that there is no linkage loss while passing from primary to secondary. Now let us see the uses of transformers. In our houses, both type of transformers are used with electrical appliances. Now use of step up transformers in the transmission of electric power at the power generating station to step up the voltage. Second is with television, then with the wireless sets and with the X-ray tubes to provide a high accelerating voltage. And use of step down transformers कहाँ होता है? Electric belts में होता है, radio set waves for wave heaters, and at power substations to step down the voltage before its distribution to the consumer. So you have to just learn this. Now let us see the use of transformers in power transmission. Use of transformers in power transmission. Now, suppose you want to transmit 20 kV of kW of power, kilowatt of power. हमको भेजना है एक जगह से दूसरी जगह पे. Now what are the different ways of doing this? Let us see. First, you can transmit 100 amperes current at 200 volt. Second, you can transmit 1 ampere current at 20,000 volt. Or third one, you can send 0.1 ampere at 2 lakh volts. See, 100 into 200, 20,000. हो गया 20 kV. Power is V into I. हमको 20 kV भेजना है. So either you send by 100A into 200 भी 20,000 होता है, 1 into 20,000 भी 20,000 होता है, 0.1 into 2 lakh भी 20,000 होता है. So these are the three ways you can send 20 kV. और भी बहुत सारे ways होंगे. Product will be 20,000. I'm just taking these three to explain you. Now tell me which will be better. Least current किस में जा रहा है? Third one, that is 0.1 ampere. Okay. Now when I'm sending 0.1 ampere current, then my requirement of wire is going to be a thin wire. So my cost reduces. Heating will be less. So loss of energy due to heat, that is also less. So the best way to transmit over here is the third option. Okay. क्यों? क्योंकि मेरा वायर का कॉस्ट बचेगा, मुझे मोटा वायर नहीं चाहिए. 100 amperes I'll require a thick wire. Cost will go up. Plus 100 ampere जा रहा है तो heating ज़्यादा होगा. So much of energy will be lost as heat energy. So for me it is better if I send 0.1 ampere and keep the voltage as 20 at 2 lakhs. लेकिन अगर मेरे पास what I am getting is say only 200 volts. So 200 volts पे मैं 0.1 ampere कैसे भेजूँ? So I will use step-up transformer. I will increase the EMF from 200 to 2 lakhs and then I will send 0.1 current. So here my step-up transformer is used, and that is why you have studied in the household circuit that from 11 kV it is stepped up to 132 so that less current can be transmitted at a cheaper cost. क्योंकि हमको तो power भेजना है ना, so power we have to, so you have to only see that the current multiplied by the voltage should be equal to that power. So this is how step up and step down transformers are used at the substations, city substations, the main where the production of electricity is done, the powerhouses. Okay, so I think this is clear. Now the last part of the chapter, distinction between the step up and step down transformers. Now step up transformer, it is used to increase the AC voltage and hence it decreases the current. Step down decreases the AC voltage but increases the current. Second one, the turn ratio is greater than 1. Step down, the turn ratio is less than 1. Third one, the wire of primary coil is thicker than the secondary coil. Here the wire in the secondary coil is thicker than the primary coil. And here the uses of step up is at the power generating station, X-ray tubes, television, etc. Whereas in step down it is at the power substation. Then the night electric bulb, radio sets for the wall heaters, transistors, etc. So the summary of whatever you have done. In that, with the help of the whatever has been taught, the distinction between the step up and step down transformers is given. So this completes your chapter.